everybody. Welcome back to another Tuesday Night Live of the English Prescription. Tonight we've got one that's no stranger, Joey Silva. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? How we all doing?
Hey, Joey. What's up, man?
Doing good. Hey, Shane.
Yeah, guys, sorry we missed last week. I had some major trailer overhaulage to do before we went up to Clear Lake, and everybody else is pretty busy packing and rigging and getting ready to go. So we'll be back at it now. Tonight we are going to do a track back giveaway. Thanks to Brian up at Headwaters. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with that here in a little bit. But it's a 2-pack of the Yak Tack track packs we'll give away.
Those things are pretty sweet, man.
Yeah. So next week we're joined by Drew Bowles, the winner of Clear Lake Bass event. So that's our next guest. Figure out how he pretty well kicked everybody's butt last weekend. Also, don't forget Hooked. Where is the thing? There it is. I'll put it back up for you guys.
Hooked 44.
Hooked44.com, Hooked 44, all caps, for the 10% discount and the free shipping on 50 or more. I think that's all the housekeeping we got today. But yeah, that's Joey. You came out of the gate swinging this year, mid-strolling your way all over this great state of California.
Seems like
and
it.
Yeah, and seemed you won, took I don't know, I forgot, the top 5 did in the Gambler Series. You won an event with them. You won the Tolok event, and you've been on a hot streak ever since. And comes in and wins up at Lake Trinity. You ever fished Trinity before?
No, but when I was doing my research, I was surprised I never heard about it because I believe the Apex Tour 2 years prior, they put in like 30-pound weights up there. So I was like, how did I not hear about this place?
Yeah. So what kind of break down your research? What'd you do going into the event? What were you looking for? What kind of caught your eye?
Yeah, so I did a little research. Like I said, I looked at the Apex Tour. I saw that there was like really big smallmouth and largemouth. So I went to Google Earth, and I thought it was going to be a schooling deal, like find a big school of schooling smallmouth, and I found some islands. There's like a 45-minute run north of the launch ramp there. Mm-hmm. There's a couple islands there, and I thought that's where it was going to be. And I marked those all up, and I thought that's what it was, and that's what I started with, and it just wasn't happening, and I pivoted after that. That was the research that I did.
I know a couple years past, Shane and I went up, and the first year I didn't have live scopes. Second year I did, and you find Shane, 2 or 3 suspended in like 15 over 40 or 30 feet.
Yeah, I was really counting on that bite again this year. The last 2 years it's been solid, just like that. You scope out, find one or two out there suspended, and believe it or not, it was a margarita mutilator drop shot, thrown in drop shot form, throw it out there, and they'd literally chase it down and hit it right on the fall within 10 seconds of it going down. Yeah. And this year, the water level's up. Everything was way different. And, I caught a few like that, but it wasn't like it was the last 2 previous years.
I didn't see any schooling fish, and I didn't really find any suspenders either.
No, they were all in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what we found. Sunday, we went out with the crew we were staying at the house with, and we went out with Damien and fished this spot where we started at. And they were schooled up big time. That was the school of fish there. They were everywhere.
What we catch, like close to 15 fish off that area
15
combined.
To 20 of us, between 5 of us. After Damien put a beating on them the day before, so
most fun I've ever had, man. All of us just out there bullshitting, and one's throwing top water, one's throwing a jig, one's mid-strolling, and next thing you know it, like everyone's like, I got one, look at that blow up. It was so much fun, dude.
What was the size on this?
Oh, they were good. Damien pulled a couple 20 inch smallie,
20-inch largie.
another 20 largie on
I'm
Sunday.
pretty sure I had a 4-pound smallmouth in one of my 5. It was
And then what was it? We went to a different spot. John, myself, and James Robertson. We all tripled up, and they were all 18 plus off of one point that we found. It was fun.
And then after they took off, they heard me yelling. I caught a 19.5-inch, like 3.5-pound smallie. So
so that's kind of
doing what you do, Joey. You better watch out. I'm getting the hang of that technique, man.
Yeah, it seems like a few people are getting the hang of it.
Somebody may or may not have given Shane a Sakamoto shad to try.
Yeah.
I think I may have created a monster.
The hookup tackle just sent me out a few.
Yep. So my buddy Curtis texted me when we were up at Clear Lake. Was it Friday night? Hey, they're back in stock. So I hurry up, stop doing what I was doing, order a couple.
It's so hard. You'll get on there when they're in stock. You'll still not get the good colors too.
I was trying to get. It was like a violet and like a clear, kind of like a milky clear belly to it.
I got the Wakasagi pepper. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it looks like Wakasagi with a little bit of pepper in the white.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I've never gotten the primary colors, but that purple shad is the deal. It's my favorite one.
I tried. I had like 2 or 3 of them in the cart, and I went to check out. I kept on taking it down to 1. They had 1 left when I ordered, and there's plenty of them when I got on the website. So
it's tough.
Part of the game. Oh yeah.
It's such a fun technique, man. I mean, when that rod loads up, you're just like, wow. It's like that wasn't hard at all, dude. Like they just loaded up.
Yeah. And it's fun the way I do it too, because I'll use my primary rod for that 5-inch Sakamoto shad is a 6'1" light action spinning rod, super short, very nimble, and I have a 3000 series reel on it with like 20-pound braid. So it's such a weird setup, but when you get that hook in them, it's just all play, and they don't ever get off when you with that combination.
I think I talked to you at the awards. I had a small hit on Saturday. I never saw it, but I mean, you set the hook, it stopped. You couldn't move it, and she went for a dive and broke 6. I was on a 6-pound test.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
James in a 6-pound test line.
Yeah.
Like you don't use it, Shane.
Were you using 6-pound at Clear Lake?
No.
No. Okay. I believe you. I
was catching them on a big rod at Clear Lake. I was catching them on a wobble head. That was a fun bite.
Nice.
Fun bite. But yeah, dude, so you hit the islands, some jerk in a orange-ish yellow kayak was sitting on them in a Hobie.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah. It was me.
Everything on every island, someone was sitting on it. And Clear Lake Outdoors does have them. I did see that.
They had the 8 inches though.
They don't have 5.
No, I think they're sold out. I looked. We bought some 5s from Lakeport Bait and Tackle. They had 2 packs of 5s. I was kind enough to leave 1 for Shane. And they had at Clear Lake Outdoors, Clear Lake Bait and Tackle, and Lakeport. They got plenty of 8-inch ones up there. But yeah.
And they were the heavy salted ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't use the heavy salted too much, but I'm sure it's worth.
It's I mean, other than the sink rate maybe being a little faster, you can probably go to the lighter hook.
That's
watching it on live scope, the action looks the same. Whereas the sink ends up, they get a little spiral down and everything.
Yep.
I've ran both. I haven't seen a need for one or the other, unless maybe weightless. You want to run the heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty much for weightless. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to Trinity. So you saw some jerks sitting on your spot.
I tried squeezing in there, and it just wasn't. There wasn't enough. I thought the water was going to come out further, and it wasn't. So
it's a very, very steep drop off on that.
Yeah. There were some islands I marked that they were like 60 feet down, so it wasn't happening. No room for me there, so I kind of went around the islands. Someone's on the back end too, so I'm like, okay, well, what do I do next? I'm the slowest kayak out there. It took me like a half hour to get to those islands, and I want to pivot to something quick. I look at my maps, and I had a big old flat mark. Like 100 yards of like 15 feet of water. And and I just went that direction. And when I got there on scope, I saw it was just like a minefield of stumps.
Mhm.
And so I just started throwing that Sakamata shad. I didn't see any bass really. There was like 9 feet of water, and I'd bring that Sakamata shad over those logs or those stumps, and that stump would just turn into 2 blobs. One stayed still and one came up, and they weren't aggressive with it, but they came up and they took it, and then I just set the hook as hard as I can with that 6'1" rod, and they were on. Once I figured that out, I went from stump to stump, and I just tried making an educated guess if there was a bass on it. If it was kind of bigger than the other ones, I'd make a cast to it, and if it separated, there was a bass coming up to it. So
I found a stump on that island. I threw the wobblehead out there, started retrieving it in. I saw fish come off the stump. And I was like, okay, they're on stumps, cool. Reached over, grabbed the Sakamoto shad, threw it out there. That one bit, and I lost it like an idiot.
Oh man, that was on the Sakamata shad. Nice.
Yeah, I don't want to, set the hook too hard on that, little light line like I like to do and break them off. So
Yeah.
but yeah, no, that kind of keyed me into stumps. So I was looking for stumps. I looked across the lake and saw that big flat, and I was like, man, I made a loop around the island. I actually met up with Shane a little further down, and I was like, I should go hit those stumps. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go check these spots over here. And I thought about it. I knew I saw somebody kind of going back and forth. I didn't know it was you.
So yeah, someone else pulled up there, and I thought I had it all to myself. Then someone pulled up, and right away, first cast, they were fighting a big one, and it came up, mouth swinging, top of the water, splashing everywhere. It goes back down. He's dogging it, and I don't know who it was, but yeah, they caught a good one off of that too. I was happy to share it too. I was excited for them.
Was it mostly largies you were catching, or did you get a catch mixed bag?
Yeah, they were all largemouth except for one 19 small.
Yeah.
The only smallmouth I caught tournament day were 8 inches. That was it. I couldn't find a keeper smallmouth to save my life.
Mine were all largies. I caught one dink smallie. All mine were largie. I didn't catch one smallie until Sunday.
Did you have any that had some jacked up tails?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice the tails, but I noticed their lower jaw was more pointed.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually concerned that some of them might have gotten deformed if you didn't take the right picture. They were kind of very oddly shaped jaws to the.
Yeah, an underbite
Yeah. I guess it's
pulled up on the one spot on the backside of that island where I could look straight across the channel and kind of see where you're fishing, and I just kind of looked like a little gravel tapered spot, on the bank coming out, and I was like, oh, that's a good spot. Threw a jig out there, hits the water, boom, got hit, bit, and it was my big fish. I forgot how big it was, but his tail was all bloody and everything. I saw a couple photos. I was looking at some of the guys were showing. A lot of them had that going on. They had some late spawners or something going on up there.
Okay,
which is crazy how warm the water was.
Yeah, I had a couple bloody tails, so.
But yeah,
Mine were all jigs. The Saturday for me was jigs.
Yep.
Jigs and trying to find stumps, but a couple times I threw them up off the point and they picked them up off the fall. So,
I feel like a wobblehead on that stump field would have worked too.
I didn't commit to it, but I was using it kind of. I did get bit on one, tried to boat flip it like an idiot. Dumped. I wouldn't have helped. I don't think it was maybe a little bit, but it wouldn't have helped anything for.
Yeah,
wasn't that big.
That was probably like one of the most fun days of fishing I've ever had, because it was, you try a few things and then you finally figure it out. And one day, you think to yourself, maybe one day the first thing I try, it's just going to work. And sure enough, that was that day. It was mid-strolling stumps, first thing I tried, and it was just on. And the next 2 hours was probably the best, most fun bass fishing I've had in a long time.
Oh, yeah. Bet you a little glide bait over top of the stumps would have been fun, too.
That would have been good, yeah.
Yeah. A couple of guys did catch them on the glides up there that weekend, so that could have
They were hard to see, too. It was like 9 feet of water. There was the little vines coming out of the water, too.
Okay.
And it was actually pretty hard to see any bass, but yeah, you could pick out the stumps, so that was the deal.
Yeah, it's the deeper stumps that I found, you would see them, but it was almost harder to catch them if they were in like a 25-foot range. They would chase your baits, but they would never commit. That's what
Yep.
kind of what I noticed. It was the shallower fish were the ones that were feeding for sure.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. Like the 15-footers were a little bit kind of like just looking at it, but as soon as you got into that 9, 8, 10-foot range, they wanted it.
Yeah.
So, Joey, real quick question. So, what other than the Sakamata shad, what are your other kind of go-tos? Are you just a Sakamata guy?
No.
Is there?
Well, that's my favorite for sure. The 5-inch Sakamata shad, that's my favorite one. And then if like the smaller variation, the 4-inch, I really, really like that one. I've been liking a lot more in the summer. For some reason, they seem to choose that over this next one, which was the fish roller, 4-inch. So I've got the 4-inch Sakamata, the 4-inch Raid fish roller, and then that 5-inch Sakamata. So that's kind of like my progression is like I start with the 5. If that's not working, I go with the 4. If they're not biting the 4-inch Sakamata, I'll go to the 4-inch Raid fish roller. And if they're not biting any of those things, I'll go to the 3-inch fish roller. So that's like my progression all the way down. And if they don't touch any of that stuff, I usually go to like the hairy dice because that thing is like stupid finesse. It's like don't do anything in the water at all. So like that day, I was catching them on 5s. As soon as that sun came up and the bite died, I switched to that 4-inch Sakamata shad, the lighter head and lighter line, and that I got a few calls after that.
Yeah.
Man, those stupid. I bought some of the fish rollers. I'm like stupid because I know they work, but I ended up taking them off, cutting them off, throwing it on the deck of the kayak. But I've used the hooksy, the range rollers, range rollers, and I ended up putting a regular ball head back on it with a Sakamata shad. Like I've tried it with both the fish rollers and the Sakamata shads. I don't know if it's just what I'm doing wrong, but I can't get bit on those stupid things to save my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I picked up Heavy Hitters Custom jigs. They're, I think, located out in Stockton area. Anyways, he came out with a new head for mid-strolling. It's kind of a little bit of a wing on each side. Anyways, custom made. Anyways, I've been throwing those and I've been pretty happy with them. They're local, it's local business. So
can you say that name again, Shane? I'm gonna look those up.
Heavy Hitters. It's a Heavy Hitter Custom Jigs. He makes some amazing chatterbaits too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check those out.
Yeah, let me see. I'll message you the website.
Yeah, you can post it in the chat.
Heavy Hitter Custombaits.com.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look those up. I like experimenting.
Yeah, they're actually really. Let's see, what's he got? Go ahead, James. You can keep talking, bud.
Yeah, hey guys,
what are you throwing that on, James? What kind of head are you using? Like what weight?
1/8 or quarter.
Yeah, no, that's right. 8's good. An 8 is usually the heaviest.
The what do you call them? The range, the fish, the whatever the
fish roller or range roller.
No, the range roller heads.
Fish roller.
I got those in like I think 3/32, 3/16, and 1/8.
Yeah.
For me, it seems like they really like that quarter-ounce weight on them. I mean, sometimes I'll go to the 1/8 if they're super shallow. But
sometimes it's better because then they don't have a lot of time to think about it because it's coming towards them a little bit quicker.
Yeah,
that can definitely help. I find a little bit like braid helps. Like you don't have to go like heavy braid, but like 10-pound finesse braid, like SX1.
I got 15-pound braid on pretty much 12 or 15 on everything I run.
Okay, yeah, that's good then. Helps suspend it a little bit.
Yeah, he makes them in 1/8 ounce from 2/0, 3/0, 4/0, and then 1/4 ounce from 2/0, 3/0, and 4/0.
I need the 3/0. See, that's the thing with these heads is you don't get a lot of like heavier or higher gauge hooks.
Yeah.
Cool to find those. Like a 4/0 would be sweet.
Yeah, especially throw that on.
Yeah, especially with that 5-inch for sure.
Longer shank too.
Yeah.
What's that?
Said finesse bait caster. not a BFS, but like a little meet, like a
That'd be cool.
campground or something.
Yeah, they're $5.99 for I think a pack of 3 or 4.
How long's the shank on those? Is it like finesse?
They're pretty. They're finessey. Yeah, they're like a. I'd almost want to say they're kind of like a Gamagasu 604 light wire hook.
Okay.
So yeah.
So we got a couple guys joining the show. So we're gonna do a giveaway.
Three packs. Sorry. Go ahead, James.
Yak Attack track packs, courtesy of Brian up at Headwaters. So if you guys want to start your hashtags, let's do what about hashtag today, Shane?
Do hashtag stink for Clear Lake because it stunk.
Stink. Yeah, the algae was great.
Oh god,
man, it was so bad. After I got off the water, James, on Friday, I literally got off the water and I drove straight to a freaking car wash and hand washed the kayak and trailer. It was so bad, dude.
Dude, my kayak did not have it on there at all. My kayak was good. The carpet on my trailer, I had to pressure wash that Sunday. And I had to wash the Clear Lake off the truck too.
Yeah.
I don't know how anyone threw anything but top water in that lake.
Dude, we got bit on. Shane and I met up on Thursday, got top water. I threw it Saturday because they were busting, whether it was the carp or whatnot in the dark, I don't know. But I couldn't get hit on top water.
I got crushed on that Thursday.
Nice.
With a top water. Yeah.
I tried a couple different walking baits and choppos, and I threw the bull shad wake for a while, which I know, but in different areas than I fished on Saturday. So it's kind of my fault not having really pre-fished that area at all.
Yeah, I was using the evergreen. I forget what it's called, but the walking pencil bait they have, one of the bigger sizes, and they were on it. And that first hour was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah, because I had a kick knocker tied on. I had a mega bass tied on at one point. A couple other ones. Shane, you don't get to enter it. That's funny. Yeah, so what do you think of Trinity overall?
I love that lake. And the area was just like it's so beautiful out there. Like
it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. I didn't know about it. It's insane. It's insane.
It was hot. It's a long drive though. I mean, that's the downfall.
For me, it's the same distance whether I go to McClure or whether I go to Trinity, so I'll take it.
Well, McClure's
that's like no guess right there. I'm sorry. McClure or Trinity.
Yeah.
Trinity to the ramp, the ramp we were at, I think it was like 3.5 hours from my house. I don't remember how far. I've only been to McClure once. Not sure.
Yeah, it took me 4 to get there.
McClure for you, James, is only about another 35 to 40-minute drive from Tolick.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Pedro's like 2 hours or more.
Yeah, so you're probably looking like 2 hours and 20 minutes at the most for McClure.
Yeah, for that drive, I'm going to Clear Lake.
Yeah.
Hands down. I thought about going up on Saturday, but I'm like, dude, 112 degrees and that algae. I was like, I might hit the Delta instead.
Come join me on Thursday at Pardee for a morning sesh, dude, before it gets too hot.
Oh, that's right, guys. Party's open.
Do you think the smallmouth record can be broken at Pardee?
Shane.
Yeah, what's that?
Do you think the smallmouth world record can be broken at Lake Pardee?
I think it can be.
I know the guys on the Big Bass podcast. What's his name? Terry. He thinks it can be. I hooked into it and lost it with Shane. Shane's my arch nemesis. I love the dude to death. I swear to God, I'm never going to fish with the guy again because I always lose fish like left and right, and he always kicks my ass every time we're in the water together.
When we're messing around and fun fishing, but then we go tournaments, James kicks my ass every freaking time. What was it? The other day at Saturday, I looked at the scoreboard. I'm like, all right, I got 79 inches. Let's see what James has. 83. Oh my gosh, dude. I'd like totally like every time, dude. It's the same way.
I'm happy with what I had on Clear Lakes. I'm not gonna lie. I fished four or five different ramps in 3 days, and I mean, I found two spots within a close distance of each other at one ramp, but I'm like, dude, they're chasing bait for one, and for two, if two other guys beat me there, I didn't have anything else around it, so I had to back up and punt
It's
Friday
tough.
night.
It's just like a giant
Yeah.
bowl. It's just big.
I backed up and punt Friday night and went where I went. And, hey, caught a limit, and they were biting funny Saturday. I don't know if you had that problem. I know this isn't a Clear Lake show, but I'd get it hit, you set the hook. I talked to plenty of guys up there at their wards. They were same thing. You get bit, set the hook, fish is gone. I mean, it won't even pop the sneaking hook out of the goddamn wobblehead. Same thing with the free rig. And, figured a good follow up for the wobblehead was a jig, and they wouldn't touch the jig until my fifth fish was a jig fish in a different area, but it was a little one. It was a weird bite for me.
Well, that's just the thing about fishing. You go from one side of the lake's a jig bite, go to another location. It could be a fluke bite like it was for me. And
big swim bait for Drew. Congrats, bud.
Yeah, that's freaking throwing an 8-inch something. I'll tell you.
We're gonna get it out. Drew, you better get ready to spill the beans next week, buddy.
Yeah.
So what color were you throwing up at Trinity?
I was using purple shad, and then, what is it? It might have been IU. It's the green, like the two-color green, dark, lighter green on bottom. But that purple shad in clear water, I like that one. It's good.
Not the super like clear shad that's got a little like pepper flakes in it. They're purple.
No pepper flakes. No, it's just like
it's like a purple flake, right? But it's a super clear bait. Is it that one?
It's super clear, but there's no flake in it.
Okay. It's the ones you picked up, bud. It's the ones you picked up, James, up at Clear Lake Outdoors. Remember, you bought a pack, I bought a pack. I bet those are them.
It could be.
They were super clear with a little bit of a purple hue. Yeah,
it's like a hue of purple. It's not.
Yeah.
So they make another one that's a close name to it. That one's got the flake in it.
Yeah, they're all good, honestly.
Yeah, I bought some of the 6 inches. I do like the 6-inch.
Fish don't like color, anyways. It's just I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
it may or may not be color. I just know smallmouth are super smart about it, but
they are. Yeah, smallmouth they're picky. Like the Lake has them, but they're picky out there.
Oh yeah, the one color I like is that it's kind of like a Tennessee shad color. I can't find those anywhere. Those are hard.
I don't think I've ever thrown a Sakamata in the shad color in the 5. It's just too hard to get.
Yeah, it worked out good, man. So what's next for you?
I'm thinking about going to Lake Success next weekend, but it's a pretty long haul for me. It's like 6 hours. So I may or may not sign up for that.
Which tournament's that?
That is Central Valley.
Central Valley Kayak.
Yep.
Oh, we got a screenshot. James froze there.
You're back.
You're back.
All right,
you
guys.
froze for a second there.
For track back, you guys are just joining. But yeah, so you might do that, and then you've got we got the Delta.
The Delta, yeah.
Delta.
I'll be in Vegas.
Is Joey gonna top 6 the Delta and take AOY from Damien? That's the question.
I don't think I'm in the running for the Delta for Yak.
Yeah, you are. For the BAM?
For BAM, you're in the running.
For BAM.
Oh, you're talking about like August Delta. Yeah.
September.
Yeah.
September.
I don't know. I have 2 wins to Damien's 1, and I think he's still beating me. So.
Yeah, but Damien, I'll tell you right now, he can't fish the Delta. He's gonna be in Italy fishing the Worlds. So.
I figured he was really good at the Delta.
He is, but he's going to
Italy to fish the Worlds.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you right.
Yeah. So he'll be preoccupied doing something else that's great. So
I'm actually
There's
not
a
a huge
chance.
fan of the deltas. Maybe I'll skip it to make it even. He's hard to
He
beat,
needs-
man.
he
I
needs
You're a
to-
nice, you're a nice guy, Joey. You're a really nice guy if you
Just
do
gonna
that.
Lay down and give him the AOI and the money on top. Like, geez, Joey.
No, it'd be cool to go into that last one neck and neck, but
Yeah.
no, that whole time at Trinity, like I think I had like 90 to 95 inches in the first 2 hours, and the whole time for the rest of the day, I'm like Damien has 100, and so I was just like I was moving, covering water, trying to find a second pattern and trying to call up, and I never really did, but I guess I didn't need it. But the whole time I'm like Damien has 100, I gotta keep going. So
Yeah.
it's good to know that he's out there.
Yep.
That's the thing about Damien. You just never know, man. That's the thing about him.
Yeah.
You
There's
know.
so many times where like I've come into the ramp, I have a good bag. I'm like, standings are off. I'm like, did Damien just pull it out of his? I'm like,
Yeah.
man, you never know. Because that kid is good. He's not a kid. I keep on calling him a kid. That man.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. You're getting right up there, Joey. You've kind of came up. Did you fish tournaments last year at all?
I did. I fished last year was my first full year, and then I fished 3 events the year prior to that for Wild West.
Okay.
Yes, last year I didn't do too well. I learned a lot of lessons last year. Like I would stick to spots. I was like sticking to live scope and mid strolling. The way I was doing it is not how I do it this year. And yeah, I just learned a lot of lessons last year. And then I felt like I got a lot better over the winter because my weights were a little bit bigger when I was wreck fishing. And I think, yeah, a little bit better in between.
What's up, AJ? Good seeing you on Saturday, buddy.
Hashtag stink.
Hashtag stink for a 2-pack track pack.
Great job, AJ. Great job, AJ, up at Clear Lake, man.
I hope, Abel, you got your kayak situation under control. But yeah, anything else, Joey? I mean, you anybody you want to thank? You got anything?
Yeah, I'll thank my grandpa and my dad. They support me a lot. They like to listen. I know I sent the link out to them, so maybe they're here watching, but I just thank my family for the support and yeah, just keep on fishing.
Sean, congrats, buddy. You are the man. To go back and fish Texas again, not again, but this year.
Yeah, that's cool. Congrats, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, congrats to all 11 of you guys. I wish I had the list in front of me. It was Drew, Scott Savco. Happy birthday, Scott. It was just the other day.
Sean, Dang made it.
Yep,
I think Michael Bray made it.
Matthew Bray made
Matthew
it.
Bray.
Oh,
Matthew Bray. And then Brad
Bloxel.
Yeah, from Southern California.
We got Drew, Rindy, Matthew Bray, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel made it, yeah.
Yep, Trent Hoover, Sean Beach, Matthew Walker, Scott Savco, Brad Bloxel, Jacob.
Oh, that's brutal.
That kid,
Jacob
dude,
Dasher. That guy's a silent.
He's a silent stud, dude. That kid he's gonna be a force to reckon with.
What do they call that? Sleeper. He's a sleeper.
He is. He's a sleeper. Yep.
Moment you let your guard down, he's gonna come back and get you.
Oregon. So top 11, we have one Oregon. So congrats, Matthew Walker from Oregon. Got him. Heck yeah. So yeah.
Shout out to my brother and my grandpa. They're in the chat.
Hello, Silva family.
Hello, Silvas.
Jacob's on, bro. Hashtag stink if you didn't do it already for your track packs, bro.
Yeah, Jacob, make sure you do. Hashtag stink.
So, yeah, guys, don't forget. So next week, Drew, we're having him on. John couldn't make it tonight. Hopefully, he'll be joining us next week. Hooked 44 at hookedforlife.com for 10% off. Give Jason love over there. And then the track packs, Brian donated those. Drew, I'm sorry, I totally almost forgot to give you your rod holder on Saturday. My brain was elsewhere Saturday. Let's see, maybe we got.
So you got 1, 2,
6 of them.
3,
6 of them.
4, 5.
There's 6.
I got 5. Yeah, 6.
Because you did it yourself. All right, I'm gonna.
I was just trying to get them moving.
I know, right? All right, Joey, give me. How do I want to do this? Anybody else want to do it? Chance to win? Is that it?
What, pick a number?
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you what order I'm gonna do them in. Just give me a number 1 through 6.
Let's do my favorite number, 4.
4. AJ Ramirez. Got
Nice.
yourself some
Congrats.
track packs, bro. Yep. So, AJ, you got my stuff. Hit me up. Give me your address. I'll send it over to Brian. We'll get it mailed out to you. That way, you can enjoy a couple 2-pack track packs for you. But yeah, guys, that's what we got tonight. We'll keep it short and sweet. It's been a long day. So yeah, AJ, you won, bro. Again? Oh, that's right, you did. I gave you the baits to kill him at Tolik, and you failed to throw him, bro. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know if AJ can fit any more track packs on his kayak.
Well,
Same here. I think I got 6 of them.
I haven't done the track packs yet, man. I got the short stack and the 2 black boxes, but
I couldn't
They're
get a
pretty.
short stack, so I just kept stacking them up.
dude, the short stacks are all. I think Brian has some in stock. Check their website if you're looking for them.
Yeah,
They're great.
they're pretty versatile.
Yep. The only thing that's if you have 2 black packs on your kayak, the lid kind of gets caught up on the front one because it's a little taller, but it's great. It's cleaned up my deck of my kayak a lot. It makes it when you got a bomb out there when you're getting ready to leave, just throw it all in there and forget about it.
Till you get home and find all your baits melted in it.
No, they don't melt. You'll be all right. Just don't mix your Z-Man with your other stuff. You'll be all right. Yeah, that's it. Joey, congrats, bud. And wish you success on the Delta the beginning of September, but not too much because I won't cut another check. But, selfishly.
I'll try it. Need practice.
Yeah.
It's not my
I think
jam.
I'm going out Saturday. So open invite, hit me up if you guys want to hit the Delta Saturday and suffer in the heat with me.
I'll be out there. I just can't make the Yakabas Delta.
Yeah.
So this whole month, every freaking weekend, I go to Vegas in 3 weeks for AAU basketball, and then next weekend, this weekend's basketball, and the weekend after is LA basketball. So no fishing for me.
There you go. That's good, though. Your boy's getting good.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. Yeah, hit me up if you guys want to hit the Delta Saturday. I don't know where I'm going yet. Probably somewhere south or middle Delta. But we'll be out there. AJ, send me your info. I'll get it sent over to Brian as soon as you give it to me. And we'll get that mailed out to you. And we'll catch you guys next week.
All right.
Drew. All right, you guys.
Joey, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your trip, bud.
Thanks, Shane. Thanks, James. See you guys.
Alrighty.